Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Once again, we are coming down to the nitty-gritty of No Man's Land. We are coming down to the last two matches of our day. Next semifinal matchup, your hometown, your home favorite, St. Clair Saints, taking on Oakland for the 722nd time today.
Yes, basically. At this point, they've faced, in actuality, about 3 times now. They're entering their 3rd time. Would have been longer if we had bracket resets, but of course, the first time they faced today was for the winners final match of the CCA Open. Second time they faced was for the grand finals of CCA Open, and now they're facing off to determine who will go to the grand finals of No Man's Land. And if any of you are wondering, I'm rocking the TMU jersey because
RIP.
I have to give praise to the people who gave us the best series of the day so far. And, you know, St. Clair was popping off. I was popping off. Everyone was having a great time, so I got to keep my boys in my hearts. But we are underway with Game 1 in this best-of-5 semifinal between St. Clair College and Oakland University.
Yeah, game 1, but actually I think game 9 or 10.
And
we're seeing a lot of DC. So game 1 begins with the whimper, the ball. No friends, no cars, just thoughts. But, I mean, again, I guess we'll go back to it quickly. I mean, Poor went out for TMU. Moment of silence.
Yep.
Moment's over.
Listen,
they played very, very well today.
Listen, they had 3 hours of sleep, guys. Like, they weren't well, and we just drove 3.5 hours from Toronto here.
It was good weather this morning, too.
Yeah, that's true. We didn't get, like, any traffic, which was definitely not, you know, heading down Buck 50 down to 401. But at the end of the day, I think they were happy with how things went. It could have gone a lot worse. You know, if they said, like, if they had gotten swept, they would have felt bad, which I would have felt bad. But they were able to hold it together. And honestly, like, especially that transition from game 1 to, like, game 2 and 3, they were playing perfect defense. They were literally just playing perfect defense, but it was just those small, brief slips in Game 5, you know, from Davenport to the own goal from Willie, you know, as well as, of course, you know, a couple whiffs here and there from the likes of Julian or Willie with the ceiling double tap, things like that, that eventually cost it. But the opportunities were there, and if a couple touches went the other way, we could have seen a different result. So definitely a close matchup, considering the last time they actually played Davenport wasn't open and they got swept. So much better result. Overall, we are underway back into the game with game 1
for real this time,
and Oakland.
Yeah, hopefully not a pump fake like we had last time, but we are onto the pitch. No disconnects in tow. Oakland trying to get this early aggression. This is going to be the revenge tour of revenge tours. Like we said earlier, the Saints beat them twice today, both in the CCA Open, but they have not beaten them on this No Man's Land stage quite yet. So Oakland gonna scrap those last 2 matches from their memory. It is a new best-of-5. It is a new day. It is a new chance for a trip to the grand final and put some sweet, sweet cash in the back pocket.
I was talking with JCube during our break about like who they're playing next while we were having lunch. And he said, yeah, we're playing St. Clair. And this is right after CCA Grand Finals. Roz is just like in the corner eating something. He's like, they can't beat us for a 3rd time.
Surely, right, guys? Right?
So, yeah, we'll see. But either way, I can't remember the last time I've seen so many, you know, or the same teams match up so many times on LAN.
Imagine we got the bracket reset.
Let's not.
Let's not, eh? Good idea, actually. We got too much action. Moving forward is Jay-Wiz trying to bully Spoods into the net there. Not going to be able to connect on that one quite yet. Spoods winning that 50 just ever so slightly to that corner. Ramen there to follow Spoods. Not there for that 3rd touch. The net's looking pretty open. A beautiful shot off the corner. Roz trying to snipe out that corner, but the passing is good. Just going to be a little bit off the mark there. The Saints are going to buy some time.
Yeah, we could see how Oakland decided to back off there, of course, with Roz. Whale being that 3rd man, trying to maybe be that last cannon to fire on St. Clair's net if they need it. However, St. Clair holding down that defense quite tightly, trying to prevent any more openings from the Oakland side. Still, things have calmed down a little bit. You can see a slow pace from Oakland because at this point, they've had how many games to really try things out, right?
Yeah.
They've had, what, 2 best-of-5s? They have to figure something out, and if they need to experiment a little bit, go for it. Because at the end of the day, I mean, both these teams are going to be in LCQ.
Yeah.
This is just practice, basically.
Yeah, it's basically a glorified show match. Like, yes, there's money. Yes, there's going to be bragging rights on the line. You want to be playing great Rocket League heading into that LCQ, but you've got your spot secured. You've been playing fantastic all semester. Now, though, flex the muscles, try to make some good plays, try to put some money in your back pocket there. Oakland trying to get things going nice and early. Quint's going to deny that chance from Roz. Now this ball going to kick back toward that center line. Back and forth it goes. Well, toward that center line. Maybe going to let that boost go to that teammate. Going to set it up once more in the corner. Ramen going to be there to make a read, trying to find that second touch. Just can't find the nose. Now Spoon's going to look for a way to clear this one out.
Absolutely. Now Roz really kind of being an anchor for this team at the moment and showing some surprising offensive acuity at times. We saw him go for a pretty cheeky flip reset shot off the floor, but you can already see Jaywiz getting the respawn. Whale was going super deep for these demos, which I think is really important, but an opening. Whale having to knock it away. Spoods will be just prowling. Ramen also going to be able to cut off in transition. Spood's going to keep it in that orange half, prevent any momentum getting into the Oakland side. Quint's getting that 25 boost, but not putting it to good use as Oakland will take the possession.
Yeah, now they're going to send it back to the... I mean, there's a minute and a half already left in this game.
Yeah, it's gone by quick.
This game feels like it has flown by. We saw a bit of a slower pace game from these teams early in their last series. It took a little bit for the wheels to get turning. Oakland, though, they're going to get turning. The gears get cranking, and Jaywiz gets scoring. That's going to be first goal on the board to Oakland. And, I mean, after having lost 2 back-to-back series, I know that's got to feel pretty sweet.
Absolutely. I mean, if you're looking at how Jaywiz has been on this team, you can tell he's been trying to go for some good stuff. He's been trying to open up St. Clair in a way that Oakland hasn't before. And especially now, they're going to need it more than ever, simply just because, I mean, dude, you lost 2 best-of-5s in a row on the same day. You need to find a way to figure this out. So if it means just going for easy cuts, going for super aggressive shots that are most of the time very ill-advised, then yeah, you need to do it. But either way, Oakland, 1 minute remaining. Continuing this passing playstyle, trying to make it work in transition. Jaywiz maybe having a chance to solo it. Quint going in for the 50. Spoods also going in for the 50. And Oakland, maybe that will slide on through, but barely. Quint gets the save.
Yeah, the St. Clair has to get working now. You got 40 seconds. You can set up a couple plays here. That pass going to be just out of the reach of Spoods, though. But the redirect might actually go his way. He's going to find a shot there. Ramen going to get taken out, though. So going to take out that 3-pronged attack. And now Oakland right now, yes, you'd like to find a goal, but 25 seconds, not a lot of time to play with. Just try to eat up this clock. Get that ball as high in the air as possible for as long as possible. Stall that sucker out. That shot from Ramen, though, is going to be on target, but missed. Jaywiz rather there to make that save. Spoods, 10 seconds left for the Saints. You got to get going. You got to get going right now. We're going to see those player cams as this first game begins to wrap. The Saints, it looks like that might have been their last good chance. Theoretically, miracles could happen, but in all likelihood, Oakland.
Well, decent amount of boost for both Quint and Spoods. Spoods still has a full tank, but no, that will basically do it.
Copium, they can win.
Yeah, okay, well, listen, I can have Copium because my school just got eliminated. You can't, so, because you just won't open. So, fair. Oakland
finally
will be able to take game 1, finally taking a proper lead in this series. Jaywiz is already laughing about it. Dude's always laughing, love the guy, but they need to do a lot more if they want to move on to grand finals here.
Yeah, but it is a step in the right direction nonetheless. Getting that game 1 under your belt, always a nice way to start, because for this one, there is no bracket reset. If they win this BO5 against St. Clair, they're going to play Davenport in that grand final. There is not going to be a second chance. There is no lifeline besides that third-place consolation game, I think, after. But either way now, the Saints are going to try to get going on this offense. Couldn't really find anything going last game. I mean, they got blanked on the score sheet, so not much more needed to be said about that one.
Yep, and this one will slide on through from Ramen. Cheeky, freaky angle coming in the early set of this game.
Yeah, both goals, I mean, scored very early on by both of these teams, so little taste of Oakland's own medicine there. Now we're going to get this kickoff once again, and the way this day has gone, would not be surprised to see another lightning fast goal, but neither one of these teams, super high-paced action. Ramen trying to play this one out of the corner. Got a little bit of a scuffle there, but he is going to walk away. Looks like Quint's bodyguard there, trying to take out anyone who comes in Ramen's path, but that's going to be taken back by Oakland. Spoods now once again playing that one out to the corner, just trying to buy some time here. Let these boosts get recharged. Let the Saints get set up for Quint to try to make something happen, but a nice play by Ross to shut that one down.
So far, Spoods doing everything he can as well, trying to create these bumps, starting to assert himself a lot more in that offensive rotation, but let's see Ramen play that third man, knock off the side wall, no boost left for Spoods, willing to just go back and take some boost from Oakland, which is actually really smart because it'll prevent, if they counterattack, it'll leave them with absolutely nothing to work with. So all it will be is just time, but boost will come back in for the Oakland side. Spoods maybe having a chance, trying to get the 50. Quint also going up, but he's playing for the dunk and not the actual ball. Dangerous for St. Clair. Spoods needs to get a strong clear. Quint does.
Yeah, nice little shot toward the net there. Is going to get kicked aside, though. Not going to be just on the target. Now Ramen waiting underneath here, waiting for Oakland to make a decision where they want to play this ball. Spoods knocking that one toward the net. Whale, though, going to send that one right back to the blue zone. Ramen, not the touch he was looking for. Ball in a dangerous position. Luckily taken out of the sky there by, I believe it was Quint. Now it's going to be Whale to return. Just as I say that, Ramen going to take that one from him, try to get things going back the other way. Just a great game of tennis we have going on right now.
Yeah, at the moment, no strong chances. I think both teams are just trying to find clears and playing off ball. At the moment, we can see the boost being collected in that midfield from Spoods. Ramen has nothing. Spoods has, well, 30 boost left, so nothing much, but I think at the moment they're just looking to steal from the Oakland side. A nice demo, but Ramen just puts it too high. Spoods with the rebound, still saved by Jay Wismont.
Yeah, big saves by Oakland. Going down 2-0 in this stage of the game, definitely not going to be good for you, but they're going to get the counterattack going. Whale trying to see if he can cut that angle, but Ramen there for the denial and there for the second one as well. Now Spoods going to be able to buy some time here. Might be able to get this ball in his zone, but that touch going to be found there from Oakland. Now Whale up that right side wall, trying to cheat up, trying to find some kind of angle, get that passing play going. That's a great pass and/or shot toward the net. However you want to spin it. Jay-Wiz almost spin it at home there. Saints still on this back foot. Oakland refusing to relent on this pressure.
No, but the passing play, Quint, it's just a little too spicy for him to really react upon it. Roz, Jay-Wiz, Spoods trying to get a good 50. Roz also getting a decent 50, but it's still going to be held in that midfield. Whale gets over one. Can he get the waterfall? Spoods will get the clear.
Yeah, ball back toward the middle area now. Spoods trying to get the passing play set up. The denial, though. Roz, beautiful job getting very proactive in that defense, making a nice read, confidently challenging that one. Now they can try to get their own counterattack going, seeing if they can buy a couple seconds here, try to get some of these teammates down there. Roz just not going to get there in time. The rotation is going to be good from Jay-Wiz, though. That pass is beautiful. The touch off the backboard. The dunk not going to go down, though. Spoods going to make the save. The second touch, the third touch, the fourth touch. It doesn't matter. Quint shutting the door.
Shutting the door and trying to bring it back around again. St. Clair on the counterattack, trying to be decisive with it. As we can see Whale trying to get decent clears, but so far, I mean, like the mid boost has just been all St. Clair. They've been able to control this boost so well and for so long that even when Oakland somehow finds a way to get out of their corner, whether it's through a demo in the back line or just a good touch, they find themselves with very little to work with simply just because St. Clair have been stealing so much. Now, a minute remaining. Oakland don't have too many chances left except for this one. Quint might be able to do something himself. Does he get the flip reset? No, he tries to attack it one more time. Over to Jay Wismont. No boost to get the second touch. Will a teammate come through? No, they won't.
Yeah, beautiful setup from Oakland. Just didn't have the resources. What you're talking about, people don't really think of Rocket League as kind of a macroeconomic game, but you have to keep this in mind. When you got no boost, it's so hard to get that counterattack like you pointed out. You can't really operate. You can't go for the air carries. You have a lot less versatility trying to set up these plays. Oakland right now, you versatile this, versatile that. You just want to put the ball in the net at any cost right now. That is a close shot from Jay-Wiz. Spoods doing his best there to keep that zone cleared. Now Quint waiting in tow for that play to come through. Yeah, the Saints now, you can tell, defensive mentality, don't overcommit, don't let anything easy get behind us. Always make sure that last man is going to be steadfast in that defense. Last chance for Oakland, more than likely. They're going to have a decent pass across the middle, shot on the crossbar. Spoods doing his best to drive this one down. Quint looks like he's going to get to it. Ramen gets demoed. That is going to be ball down, 1-1 deadlock in the semis.
Yeah, that definitely could have been very, very exciting if Roz had got up to it quicker. Oakland almost having the entirety of that last 10-15 second possession led to a lot of opportunities, but overall I think they were able to handle it really, St. Clair were able to handle it really well, preventing any super overextension of the defensive end and getting good 50s. So big ups to them. They will tie up this series, which means we will have a best of 3 on our hands as we get going here into game 3 in this best of 5.
Yeah, well, it's the St. Clair series, so we're getting overtime or we're getting best of 5. Just not sure which one's going to end up coming first, but the Saints trying to score first in this game yet again. Ramen, shot and demo going to be found. That ball, cheeky little bounce off the wall there. The Saints trying to circle back and find it. Not going to be found. This counterattack, that pass was great. Just a little bit short for Whale, though. Quint does get a good piece of that one. Second touch as well. Doing his best to keep this ball in deep. Try to get the Saints this early 1-0 lead they got last game.
Still, Ramen. Okay, that might slip on through. Whale with no boost, however. He's looking. I see him eyeing for that mid boost, and it's immediately taken away. So Quint, almost a full tank of gas at the moment. Spoods looking for the second possibly, but no, he'll back off. Quint will put another one on. Spoods getting the steal, nearly getting the redirect in. And so far, St. Clair, I mean, they're putting on a blitz and just choking Oakland out.
Yeah, Oakland getting some much needed time to breathe now, getting that ball down into the zone. Quint, though, he's going to clear that first defender. Second one there, though, is Roz. He's going to win out that one. Looking to find that second challenge. Spoods still holding serve on that ball. The demo in the net, though, that might open things up. Quint, though, very good on those rotations, not letting anything slip through. All of these teams right now, you got to make sure you batten down the hatches, because any goal right now could potentially mean winning or losing.
Yeah, as well as Jaywiz. Unfortunately, we saw him, even though he did have that shot attempt, wasn't able to collect the corner boost, which would have been great, but Roz will do it instead, so he'll keep St. Clair empty, and that's not a good 50 that they want, but Jaywiz can't get the angle to punch it through. So Whale looking for a pass off the ceiling, doesn't get the touch, but still Jaywiz going to take control. No boost. It's going to go down to Roz. We can see Quint already being that first man, trying to take Roz out of play, prevent any shots from occurring against St. Clair.
Somebody just went ahead hunting for Spoods. It looked like it's Spoods. Just stops on a dime, lets him go flying past, but now the Saints still playing on this back foot, trying to get some clearance here. We have yet to see a goal through this series. Both of these teams, the defense has definitely been the theme of the day, besides the overtimes and the best in the series, I guess, in general, of course. But we are just approaching that halfway mark of this game. Still, neither one of these teams able to quite break through that glass ceiling. Oakland, a couple decent chances here and there. The Saints trying to alleviate that pressure, but Oakland right now doing a great job to hold the zone.
So far, Whale as well. Oakland doing everything they can as well to force that issue in that corner, mainly just trying to find these passes. Roz will put it just high, but no one will be there. Spoods having to rush for it. Still dangerous. Jaywiz showing the wisdom to chill, not over-aggress, not overextend, because we know how dangerous St. Clair can be on these counterattacks. So 2:15 remaining. St. Clair just need one silo to blow this door wide open.
Yeah, with 2 minutes left to play, every single one of these goals is going to get infinitely more valuable, especially in a series that has produced a lot of low-scoring games, even going back to that first series. So both of these teams trying to find the angle. Neither team not really taking any massive chances, realizing we don't really want to throw. They're both kind of playing not to lose instead of playing to win.
Exactly, right? So it's at this point, I mean, listen, Oakland has a lot more to win, arguably just because they've lost so much, right? They don't care if they lose because they already lost open. And they're just having a good time at this point. But I feel like St. Clair, they're on home soil. They want to win their own tournament. They just won open. They want to, you know, keep their pride intact. Last thing you want to do, win a huge tournament and then literally lose a tournament on the same day. So we're going to try one more time as 120 clicks on, but it won't matter. Jaywiz breaks this deadlock at 119 to give Oakland the lead.
Yeah, now St. Clair, you got to start to get the gears turning. You got a $120 to work things out. But Oakland, like I said, the way this game has gone, these goals more valuable than Diamond, it would seem, just so hard to find. And both of these defenses just absolutely solid in their own right. Robin, though, no one there to field the pass. There's two Saints on the opposing half. Neither one in position to collect that pass. I'm not sure they were expecting that play to actually go through. Now Quint, though, trying to stop up this ball, has to burn a lot of boost in the process. Is going to find the bump onto Whale. Going to buy Ramen a second or two there to play that one out. Now it's going to be Roz, though. Challenged out by Spoods over midfield. Whale has some boost, has some space. Can he work the double touch? Off the backboard, the second touch. The follow, though, not going to be found either. How about a third one for Roz and a second one for Oakland? And they are taking control of this game 3.
Finally, we get to see a team actually assert themselves into this series. Oakland putting a stamp of authority, even though it wasn't the prettiest. They were able to make it work with Roz finishing it up for Oakland. Now with St. Clair, They're not out of it just yet. 45 seconds. Doable if they can get it going. Ramen almost getting the second touch. Spoods will put St. Clair College on the board. The boys in green aren't done yet.
Yeah, and Spoods today especially has been so good at getting these kind of critical goals. I mean, that one's about as easy as it gets for a Rocket League player, especially of that caliber, but it seems so many times these 2-1 deficits, or rather 2-0 deficits, 3-1 deficits, Spoods always cutting that lead back down to 1. At least going to give you a fighting chance moving forward. Saints, though, got to try to get some boost and get this counterattack going. You found one, but the clock getting shorter and shorter here, and Oakland's chances starting to increase. They're going to try to find another one. Raw's not done trying to score yet. They realize how deadly this counterattack can be, and they've only got 18 seconds to hold the line. Yeah,
this would be the last possession for St. Clair if they have anything in them to work with. But Whale taking that boost is going to be super deadly for any of St. Clair's chances, especially that mid boost as well. Oakland almost forcing a possible own goal, but it will touch down. Quint looking for the pass. Spoods will be there. Double commit from Oakland. The Ramen needs to be there, but it will be 50 to the ground. Oakland will be able to take the lead in this series.
Yeah, Oakland, you finally have that stranglehold on the Saints you've been looking for the entire day. You can throw away that double champ status they're looking to get. No second belt in the wakes for today. Oakland doing their best to fend off the Saints. They still have one more game to try to close this thing out, barring a potential Game 5. Oakland, you've got the momentum. You're feeling good. You can exact revenge, sweet revenge, and try to take down these Saints. You've got one more game to try to prove it.
Now, like you mentioned, one more game, but still, Oakland have been playing much better. I think as well as that St. Clair's defense is slipping by just a bit. The offense is still relatively potent, but we haven't seen as many goals being let through through Oakland as we have in other series. So I'm not sure what it is, as far as maybe it's just fatigue, or possibly Oakland just really starting to make some changes and getting warmed up to really kind of outplay that defensive rotation. Regardless, St. Clair need to find a way back into this, because, oh man, the absolute situation that we would find ourselves. J-Wiz. J-Wiz!
Talk about situations. Oh my goodness, J-Wiz. And I was going to say, this Saints team, I cast them enough times to kind of know the feel for them. They're like a really streaky three-point shooter. When they're hot, they're going 8 of 12 from the 3. You can't stop them. 2 hands in the face. It's hand down, man down all night. But when they're cold, it could be 2 of 16, 7 turnovers. Not necessarily the game you're looking for. Oakland right now, though, imposing their will and forcing Saints to play back into that style.
Absolutely, but I'm only imagining that's not it. But I'm only imagining the absolute scenes that would go on if, for some reason, St. Clair College were able to win, CCA Open, which is a big tournament in its own right, but they lost their own tournament to the people that they beat in CCA Open. That would be an absolute... I don't even know.
It writes itself.
It wouldn't be like bad necessarily. It's just like such a weird, like, I don't know, like Mandela effect thing. I don't
Butterfly
know.
effect, Mandela.
Yeah, something weird with it. So I don't know if the timeline just got mixed up or something, but that's basically how it would feel.
Yeah, that's going to be the 1 in 7 billion scenarios Doctor Strange was cooking up in the Avengers. So the Saints, though, trying to get back on the guard.
Yeah, exactly. The Matrix,
perfect. Yeah, beautiful job, Ryan. Either way, the Saints still down a goal here. We talked about it. That offense haven't really got anything going. Yes, they've had a couple nice chances, one off on the backs of great plays from Spood, a couple nice plays from Ramen and Quint, but Oakland consistently been playing far better Rocket League these first couple games. The scorecards haven't necessarily shown how much better they've been playing. The Saints have been lucky to keep this thing alive with their defense, but you got to score goals to win. 0 is not going to get it
over
done.
Spoods! Fantastic 1-2 for St. Clair College to get themselves on the board. I don't know what the man is saying right now, but this is just a good turnaround. Barely getting it. 131 KPH. Absolute dime.
Yeah, beautiful job by Spoods. And just as I was finishing my sentence, they seem to have heard me from the stage and go, okay, 2.5 minutes left, deciding game 4 potentially. We better come out here and find this goal. Spoods going for the reset and the bump. The follow shot, though, almost slots it right in that top corner as Quint just not able to find the mark. Ramen now waiting back near this midline, waiting for this play out from Whale. He's going to take it up that right side wall. Spoods there for the challenge. Now waiting underneath, seeing what they can cook up. Oakland, though, they're going to send this one back down. They're going to get a great little touch toward the net. Whale, great shot, just no goal yet.
No, not yet. However, they still have that pressure. It's a pass down. Unfortunately, Jaywiz not ready for it. It's a little too close, but wow, that's actually a surprisingly spicy shot. Still, Whale. Oakland starting to speed things up a little bit, trying to increase the pace of play. Something that we can only imagine how that will work against the likes of Davenport, whoever goes up against them in the grand finals. Very speedy team in their own right. Of course, Davenport has already beaten St. Clair in the group stage. That shot might be on, but it will be saved.
Yeah, nice on target. Just going to be kicked away by Roz there. Now Spoods trying to top that one in from the skies. Quint waiting backside there for that rotation. Ramen, first one to find that ball. Going to send that one back toward mid. Roz, though, gathers control. Ramen going to take down Jaywiz, though. Going to stop that offense right in its tracks. But Roz, he said, forget that. I'm going to take this one to the net. Forget stopping the offense. We're going to W key. We're going to put this one in the back of the net. We're going to take that 2-1 lead back from you. And now we're going to try to ride out this 129.
It is 129 left on the clock. Very doable for St. Clair, but very difficult if Oakland just wants to unga bunga towards the ball and just force it through. Big gains coming through for Oakland, so we'll see if they can do it. And overall, St. Clair, they're not playing too bad. I think it's at the moment just creating these opportunities for themselves. Shot creation and off-ball movement needs to be prime, and nearly St. Clair almost finding that target. Spood's going to take control, but will get 50 out of the way by Jaywiz. Quint, a little bit awkward on the ball as we approach the last minute of gameplay. Last chance for St. Clair, or they'll find themselves eliminated from their own tournament.
Yeah, no double champ status if they do get knocked out of this tournament, but either way, they got 50 seconds to keep fighting. I'm going to ride hope that they're going to keep fighting till the very end, try to find this equalizing goal. Demo onto Roz. Now they're going to try to get some kind of breakout. Ramen going to take that one to the air. Takes that one right down the middle. That's going to be a counterattack from Oakland, though. And they got a shot on net as well. And that second little touch. Quint doing his best to get this ball out. Oakland right now, this is a great time to apply that pressure while keeping that healthy rotation. Oh, he's going to slot that one in almost underneath the crossbar. Gets knocked away. 25 seconds left, Saints. Can you clutch up and fight for the second bell?
You need the ice. You need the ice, boys. Last chance. Ramen getting the second touch, but no. So 15 seconds will remain. Jaywiz scrambling just slightly. 10 seconds on the clock. Last possession for St. Clair. The boost needs to be collected. Spoods will knock it up high. Ramen will have to put it down. Jaywiz looking to end it ASAP, but still the possession is up. Spoods trying to collect it. The ball will touch down. Oakland, third time's the charm, as they're able to take the win here at No Man's Land.
A well-earned, well-fought victory. They had to battle the Saints the entire day. It came down to a 4-game best of 5. They take the win there. They're going to move to the No Man's Land Grand Finals. Just a fantastic effort by the entire squad. That offense was absolutely killer in the last series. The Saints could not get anything cooking. Credit to Oakland. You're going to play Davenport for the No Man's Land Grand Final.
And you can see there J-Cubed flashing the cards, of course. Yellow cards all around. I don't know if he flashed a red card. I'll ask him in a second. But it is overall, upsetting, I'm sure, for St. Clair boys, because of course
we won the Open.
They want to be in the finals of their own tournament, but they also won Open, which is actually its own, kind of huge deal. Yeah. So positives, negatives.
It's okay. Oakland's a great team. We feel good for them.
Yeah, right. Oakland is a good team.
And we're still up 2-1.
Last thing I also want for Oakland, especially because, I like those boys. I don't want them to get 3-0'd by the same team in a single day. That's kind of rough, even if it is a best of 5. So either way, let's, even Stevens, okay? Yeah. At the end of the day, however, Oakland still have one more opponent ahead of them. They have Davenport University, a team that unfortunately knocked my boys out, but are still in contention for that grand final spot. And we're going to have that grand finals loaded up just in a little bit, just shortly for you and everyone here, especially in St. Clair, we can hear them literally from the caster booth at this point, and I could hear cheering for Oakland. So don't go anywhere. This is the Saints Gaming channel. We'll be back as we get prepared for our grand finals. We'll be right back.